Hey guys, and welcome back to STL TV. I'm Christia Parker. Now joining me in the studio, I'm so excited. It's Marissa Perry and Bronica Richardson of Fashion Freight, here to tell us about their organization. How you guys doing?
Good. Glad to be here.
Thank you guys for coming. Now, you guys have been in the fashion industry in St. Louis and, spreading abroad for a while. Can you tell us about your journey? How'd you guys start off in fashion?
Sure. Well, we initially met at Lindenwood University, where we both studied fashion design. Go Lions! But we knew each other there at school, of course. But we didn't really start Fashion Freight until a couple of years later. There was an unfortunate event that kind of really brought us together. But after that, we've been full speed ahead, basically.
Awesome. Now, I know you guys had your own separate clothing lines before. Tell us a little bit about your inspiration, Bronica, and starting your own clothing line. How did that happen?
Well, I originally started out after finishing undergrad. Myself, along with Marissa, and I'm sure of every other local designer, has started their own line of collection. My inspiration for my clothes were a bit edgy. A lot of my inspiration is influenced by music, pop culture, independent films, things like that. So I try to really dig into things that are really important to me and try to translate those moods through my clothing.
Awesome. What about you? What kind of line did you have before?
My line before was really conservative, because I'm really conservative, like, can't you tell? But I was really wanted to be focused on sustainable fabrics. I took a class in school, a biology class, and I learned about what goes on with the creating of fabric and textiles, and it really struck a chord with me. So that's what that line was about, and we'll eventually be bringing that back into Fashion Freight as well.
Now, do you guys have a line together? You
Yes.
do. How are you able to blend the rock star meets kind of earthy vibe? How did you guys do that?
We both complement each other very well. Our styles are very different, and that's good in a sense when it comes to designing. So you kind of have that yin and yang, so it kind of balances when the seams come together, so to say.
That was great. I know, that was really good. You just thought of that like. Now tell us, how did Fashion Freight come about? When did you guys start Fashion Freight, and what have you been doing with it? Tell us a little bit about what it is.
Okay, well, Fashion Freight is, we like to call it an event production company, because that's basically what we do. We produce events, and we give other local artists, whether they be a designer, a canvas artist, we like to give them a platform to showcase their talent.
Now,
So
I know you guys have done several events. We have some of the pictures from some different events that you guys were doing. Now, you would keep talking about that, about, having other artists, join in as, an event. How did that come about?
Well, we basically just reached out to other local designers to see if anyone, like this is a great example. It was called I Am a Designer. And it was a trunk show, as you can see, and we let other designers just basically bring a full collection, however many pieces they wanted, and we had a trunk show for.
Awesome. Now, what goes on in the trunk show for some of the people that don't know?
It's a good way for local designers to bring out all their pieces or sample pieces that they're trying to get rid of or they're trying to sell. So, you do shows, people always ask, where can you get those stuff? And there was a good way for people to come out and actually shop and purchase from the local designers.
Awesome. Fashion Wars, tell us about that. What was that about?
That was the last event that was held at the Soldiers Memorial. We wanted to do a spin-off of the military influence for Memorial Day. We wanted to go to battle with fashion, so to say. So we got, 10 or 12 designers to do a military-inspired event at the Soldiers Memorial, and we all fought in the name of fashion.
So cool.
Another good one.
You guys have a great website. Tell us a little bit about your website. What's on there? There's a fusion of a lot of different things.
Oh, that's cool, right? Our website has a lot of different things. We have things like what not to do on a first date, to what to.
There's makeup tips on there. There's
Right.
trends for the summer, for the spring. Cool shoes that we found, jewelry, which we love, inspirational pieces. Music is a big part on there. We feature songs we love and do artists that we followed over the years that, just have, we grow with the artists as we grow too, and we use their music for our inspiration in making clothing. So that's definitely a big part of why we need that on there.
And what's your website? Tell us your website.
It's www.fashionfreight.com, and that's freight spelled F-R-8.
Now, that's really, really original and unique. How did you come up with the name Fashion Freight and to spell it like that?
That actually really was just a brainstorm of the night. You know, we were talking, we knew we wanted to do this business that had a collaboration of artists, but the name just came through, you know, phone calls and meetings, and we figured Fashion Freight is, you know, when you think of the word freight, you know, it's heavy. You know, there's a lot of things involved in it, and we got that, and we just, that was it.
Well, guys, we have a lot more coming up with Bronica and Marissa. Don't go anywhere. And remember to stay tuned here. And don't go anywhere. Remember to keep up with all the latest on what's going on in STL TV, in STL in St. Louis. Stay tuned to STL TV. That's what you need to do. And also, friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember, you can always catch us streaming live at stltv.net. We'll be back with these girls, back with more fashion in just a few.